All right. Welcome to IQ Buzz. I'm so glad you're here. You guys come here to cut through all the noise and get right to the point. What's going on? What matters? Well, we've got that for you today. We're going to be diving deep into last month's March IQ AI report. So get ready. Here, break it all down. Just the good stuff, the essential updates, the key insights. No fluff.
Exactly. Think of this like your personal cheat sheet for what happened in March in the IQ AI world. We're going to cover some big moves they're making, how the community's getting involved, and some really cool platform updates. You ready to jump in?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Okay, first up, big news. IQ AI is now a founding member of this thing called the Open Agents Alliance.
Yeah, this is a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Now, you might be thinking, okay, what is that? What does that even mean for me? Well, basically, it means that they're all about creating this new type of AI agent. And the idea is that it's open, meaning anyone can contribute, and it's ultimately owned by the users. It's not controlled by one big company,
Mm-hmm.
And they're partnering up with some really interesting folks on this, like Near AI and Coinbase, Onramp, and AgentKit, just to name a few.
Yeah, you know what's really cool about this alliance? It's their vision, right? Imagine a world where AI agents aren't controlled by one entity, but they're like part of this shared user-owned infrastructure. This is way bigger than just, open access. They're talking about an entirely new system where the people who build these agents are actually rewarded fairly for what they contribute. It's a really different way of thinking about how AI could develop.
Yeah, and this whole user-owned thing, that's a huge part of it, right?
Yeah.
They're talking about a whole tech stack.
Yeah.
I mean, everything from like the hardware and the secure computing all the way up to the frameworks that developers are using to build these agents, and even how these agents get paid and how they're distributed. It's pretty comprehensive, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And if you zoom out and think about the bigger picture, this shared tech stack could really change the game because it encourages collaboration and it, helps prevent those walled gardens that we sometimes see in tech. And IQ AI is bringing a lot to the table here. They're bringing their agent tokenization platform, or ATP for short, and they're leveraging the Near protocol, which is really important. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so moving on. The IQ AI team had another really interesting conversation recently that I think you guys would find fascinating. They were interviewed on Bankless by David Hoffman.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. What I think is particularly relevant for our listeners here is their discussion about the future of AI agents, specifically how the agent tokenization platform, ATP, fits into that future. They really dove deep into this concept of giving AI agents DeFi utility, which they're calling DeFi AI.
Yeah, DeFi AI.
So think about it. AI agents that can interact with decentralized finance protocols. It's a whole new world of possibilities.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah, and they talked about all the frameworks and platforms that are being developed to make this whole interaction smooth and seamless.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just theory. They're actually building the tools to make this happen. And a few key people were part of that conversation, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I love that. Okay, now let's switch gears a bit to something a little more community-focused. You might have noticed IQ GPT has a new name. It's now AIDEN. And, this wasn't just some decision made in a boardroom somewhere. The community actually played a huge role in this.
Yeah, for sure. They put it to a vote, and AIDEN won by a landslide, like 61% of the votes.
Yeah.
It really shows how much they value community input and how much the community is engaged in the whole IQ AI ecosystem. But the changes didn't stop with the name.
Nope. AIDEN also got a whole new face.
Hmm.
And again, this was all community-driven. They had this contest where people could submit designs for what AIDEN should look like. And they had a pretty sweet incentive to participate. 10,000 AIDEN tokens for the winning design.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all.
And the winning designer, who goes by at 4 years 1219 online, created the look that really resonated with the community. I mean, their design got a whopping 55% of the vote, and over 3 billion high IQ tokens were cast in total. That's a lot of people chiming in and showing your support.
Yeah, it really shows you that this is a user-centric project,
Mm-hmm.
And this whole rebranding to AIDEN has implications beyond just aesthetics. They're planning to tokenize AIDEN. And once that happens, the token holders will actually have a say in how AIDEN develops and what direction it goes in.
Right. It's like they're moving towards decentralized governance for this AI agent, which is really cool. They even compared it to Sophia, the AI editor of IQ.wiki. Remember her?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they described her as the first alive ATP agent because she's got like 7 million IQ bonded to her in liquidity pools. And now AIDEN's going to be the next one following that same path towards community control.
It's a pretty interesting model, right? These AI entities becoming more autonomous and being governed by their communities. It's almost like they're becoming their own little societies.
Yeah, kind of, right.
It's wild. Okay,
Right.
last but not least, a quick update on the platform itself. The IQ dashboard got a little facelift in March.
Yeah, it's looking pretty sleek now.
That's nice, yeah.
They've implemented this whole new user-friendly design. It just makes the whole experience a lot better and makes it way easier to access all the data and tools you need. So if you use the dashboard regularly, you're going to love the new interface.
So there you have it, folks. March was a super busy month for IQ AI. Big developments, lots of progress.
Yeah, they were not messing around.
No, they weren't. Strategic alliances, community-driven changes, platform enhancements, the whole 9 yards.
Absolutely. And it all points to one thing. A project that's not only pushing the boundaries of technology, but is also really committed to community involvement and a more open, user-centric future for AI.
Love that. Okay, so if you guys want to dive even deeper into any of this, make sure you join the IQ AI community on Telegram and X. That's where you'll find all the latest updates and get to chat directly with the team and other members.
And if this whole conversation has got you thinking about, like, hey, what could I do with AI agents? Right. Well, guess what? You can actually launch your own tokenized agent with IQ AI's agent tokenization platform.
That's awesome.
And it's super fast. They say it takes like 60 seconds. So yeah, check it out. It's a really powerful tool if you want to explore this whole world. All right, well, that's all the time we have for today's IQ Buzz.
It was a great rundown of March.
Yeah, it was a really exciting month. And I think, it just goes to show that IQ AI is really at the forefront of this whole decentralized AI movement.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really cool to see how they're empowering communities to, shape the future of artificial intelligence.
Absolutely. It's a really exciting time to be involved in this space.
Yeah, and it's only going to get more exciting from here.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us for this month's IQ Buzz,
Yeah, thanks for listening.
and we'll see you next time.